Go ahead.
Thanks, Mukesh, for confirming. And this is today's agenda. And I just briefly introduce the introduction of this particular act, like Income Tax Act 2025, and what exactly the new forms is bringing about this new law, and what is the impact of this particular law. I try to cover, and regulatory changes, and how SAP handles this particular solution in SAP S/4HANA, and the configuration steps I will try to showcase you, walk through, I will do that, and relevant SAP nodes and KBAs, and at the end I will try to show you, demonstrate that live configuration, and at the last, question and answers. Okay, this is about briefly about today's agenda. Then I quickly jump into the our agenda, and Warrior of the Income Tax Act 2025. Uh, this basically this particular act announced in 21st August 25 exactly. I don't know, coincidentally happened today. It is also 21st August 26. Okay, exactly this particular law is bringing and announced in the Ministry of the Law and Justice Legislative Department, and it will be effective from the 1st April 2026. This is the law announced. In between, in the month of March also they given some updates about this particular law, and later in the month of June also they given some updates about this particular regarding a FUV file. And basically this law is revising the old act, like old act 1961. It is revising, and all the TCS related uh, taxes are scattered in different locations, and now it is bringing into under one umbrella, that is Income Tax Act 2025. The objective of this law is consolidate all the TDS and TCS provision into one single chapter 19, and eliminate the repetitions and simplify the compliance. This is the objective of the law. Uh, Sorry, someone is missing that link. Okay, and in this particular act, there is a created a kind of structure called table. Under the tables they are created as a sections, and here it is a section 393. All the TDS related things is comes under here, and resident and non-resident and foreign remittance and contractors and brokerage, all the kind of sections comes under 393, and again subsections are there, and the later slides we try to cover the subsections, and one more section called 394. In this particular section we will all the TCS provisions comes under here, like scrap sales and liquor sales and etc is comes under the section 394. And at the uh, all the sections they given, but they given a very big number, but later they realized and they given a, all the sections 4-digit numeric code they provided. Previously it is called alphanumeric codes will be there, like 194C and all. Now it is 4-digit numeric code, like 1024. It starts with 1000 and given the lot of numbers. At example 194C is the contractor's payment, that is equivalent to 1024 as per the new act. Okay, and this is about the introduction, and the this one unified TDS and TCS framework they made it. This old law is consolidated and created and unified framework under chapter 19. And here I was also explain about section 392. 392 is TDS and salaries, but this is not handled by finance team. This is handled by the payroll team. All the TDS, like government employee salaries and uh, private employee salaries on the TDS things comes under section 392. If you have any questions related to section 392, please raise the ticket to SAP under PYIN component. PY payroll, IN means India, payroll component. You raise the tickets, then our people will guide you. This section 392 uh, form is 24Q. Who are working on the payroll, then they able to know that this is form name is old form name is 24Q. Now coming to our sections, like sections and subsections. Our sections as 393 have two subsections, 393.1, 393.2. All the TDS related things are comes under here. Resident and non-resident or any person tax deduction comes under here, and especially covering the rent, contractor payment, commissions, brokerages, professional fees, and purchase of goods. So it is belongs to old section code is 194Q. And foreign remittance, right? The act is called 195 is the for foreign remittance. Now this is also comes under 393 subsection 2. Foreign remittance comes under 393 subsection 2, and all the TDS related, TCS related things comes under section 394. What are the items are means scrap sale, liquor sales are comes under this section 394. All these sections have a big numbers, but every section will be deals again with a four digit numeric code. Okay, this is about the sections and subsections, and then I will go to the next slide. Here, new official withholding tax keys. Previously, as you know that we call it as a 194C for contractors, 194Q for the purchase of goods, and 194A, 194D. Like that, we have a old section codes are there. Now this new sections are created. For example, 194C become a 1024, and 194Q become a 1031. Here we are not provided a complete list. Why? Because there is a lot of sections are created, lot of new four-digit codes are created by income tax department. If you want the complete list, you go to Protein website and get the complete list, all the new section codes. If you are not clear about this website and the what are the sections are relevant for you, in that case please reach to your tax team and prepare a small Excel sheet, what are the section codes are using in the section uh, 1961. Prepare this sheet and go to your auditor and ask the new sections based on your business lines. He will able to check and he will provide you the latest list. I recommend completely go and check with your auditors, because a lot of confusion will be there, because companies other than companies based on recipient type, based on the rates, a lot of sections are created with the in this act, new act. Better you can check with your auditors. This is about the new official withholding tax case, and how these new things are mapped means legacy and new income tax act. Legacy act is 1961 and new income tax act is 2025. And in the legacy act, we have a three forms are relevant to for TDS and TCS. Form 26Q, it is related to all the TDS payments other than salaries comes under 26Q. This is a old form, and this will be replaced with the new form called 140. New form as per the Act number 2025, form name is 140, and in this particular form, section 393 subsection 1 will be covered under these things, like contractors, rent, pay, brokerage, all these things comes under subsection 1. And form 27Q, it is related to TDS payments on non-residents, means outside India and other than salaries. And if you are using any service from the foreigners, then while doing a payment you need to deduct the tax. Those things comes under old form 27Q. Now in the new act it is a form 144, and this particular details are in the new act section 393 subsection 2. You can able to find out this what exactly need to do in the case of non-residents. And form 27 EQ, form 27 EQ is related to all the TCS related taxes, and the new form is 143, and section 394 have all the details about the TCS stuff. Okay, now if you are clear about the mapping, then I will go to next slide. Basically, what you have to understand in this particular slide is we have three forms are there in the TDS and TCS: form 26Q, 27Q, 27EQ. Form 26Q replaced with 140, 27Q replaced with 144, and 27EQ will be replaced with 143. Now, how to handle this all the requirement in SAP? If you know the TDS deductions, we are using the two kind of products here. In the core finance, like we have to use the extended withholding tax functionality. Once the tax postings are happened at the month end, globalization services will work. It will start like India related chalana process and bank chalana process and Q return, quarterly return process will be started here. In this particular, due to this particular law, what is the changes are bringing into the system? Now there is a four changes are really we have to note down here. First one is Chalana filling says manual. Okay, here Chalana filling. Once the TDS deductions are over, at the month after month end, you need to pay the entire tax values to Government of India. This is the manual activity outside of SAP. You need to coordinate with your finance team and pay the money to Government of India at the banks. This is previously also same, now also same, but the only change is while paying a money to bank, you need to give the new section code. Like previously we are giving a 194C, but now it is a 1024 you need to give. On 1024 you need to pay the money. Then at the government end they will record it that whatever the money you pay to Government of India, it's government income tax department, that will be noted down under 194C. Our new act is 1024. This is there is no change. Only the thing is this outside activity while paying a money you need to coordinate with the new regulation process. And once you paid the money, then Government of India will provide you challan details. Those things you need to update in the SAP system. There is no change in this process. You need to update this chalana details in the SAP system. I hope you know everyone. There is a transaction code called J1INBANK is a transaction code. You have to use this transaction code, and what are the chalana details provided by your bank, you need to update it here. Okay, I will demonstrate you later, then you can able to understand what is exactly this step. Okay, and the really action item for you is withholding tax code mapping. You have to engage with your internal tax team and get the and provide the old codes to him, like 194C and 194Q, all the codes, whatever the codes you are using, and get the new ones. This is the action item. Then once you get the new tax codes, then you need to configure in the SAP system. Need existing tax code, tax shapes you will already be created. Those things you need to update in the
Madhu, suddenly we have lost hearing you. I don't know whether it is just me or whether everyone can.
Yeah, it is same here.
Yeah, we can't hear him. Yeah.
Madhu, we can't hear you.
Yes, we can't hear him.
Still can't hear you, Madhu. Also at the bottom right, there is this sharing your screen, hide. Just click on that hide so that that kind of goes away. Yeah, just hide. So next to stop sharing on the right,
okay.
at the bottom of your screen.
Let me
Yeah, just hide. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, correct. Perfect. Now, can you speak again?
hello.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thanks, Mukesh. Yeah, sorry for the technical glitches. I need to share again, right? Is it my screen visible?
No, you have to share your screen again.
Yep. Is it visible now? Okay. Okay. Once if you have done the configuration, if went live, then it cannot be possible to get
Madhu,
the.
sorry, we are again seeing the app.zoom.us is using your screen. The button, you have to say hi.
1 minute.
You have to go to Zoom wherever you have opened Zoom. If it is on
Yeah.
Chrome, yeah.
Yeah.
So just click on the hide button.
Click on.
So we are seeing, so app.zoom.us is sharing your screen. So so the one that you moved now, right? No, so the one, so there on the right hand side, there is hide. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Thanks.
Go back to your screen, the PPT now.
Yeah.
Full screen and get started. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Once you configure the new things and once the configuration live and it is not possible to get the fiscal year 2025 data, you will get on the previous format only. You can't get the previous format. If you have anything like or pending returns or revised returns, you have to handle it manually. Once if you have done the configuration in your system and old data you can't able to retrieve, you have to handle manually. Okay, and maybe after the session I try to give you work around how to handle it and all during the question and answer sessions. Okay, this is the about this particular slide. Okay, how we are supporting this new legal requirement. Okay, now what exactly you need to do in the configuration means you have to configure the new keys in your SAP system. Okay, in the SPRO, financial accounting global settings, withholding tax, extended withholding tax, basic settings calculation, define withholding tax case. This is the place you need to create all the new keys. Okay, official withholding tax keys. You need to create 1,000 onwards. Like for example, 1,006 is related to brokerage and commissions. Okay, this is the keys you need to create and try to get the list of keys required for you and try to configure here. This is the first step you need to do the in the configuration. And the second step is like once you created all the new keys, whatever the tax codes, tax types, the existing tax code, tax types, you need to map to the new keys. For example, I highlighted here with yellow color, and 1031 is related to 194Q official withholding tax key. 5Q is the tax code tax type, and 1031 you need to map it. The existing tax code tax type you have to go to SPRO withholding define withholding tax code node. Then you need to change to 1031. This is the second most important step. Then third step is it is related to TCS. Whatever the collection codes you need to maintain in the system. This is the SPRO path, and we created a one specific node. What are the steps need to perform in the system, and I will share you that particular node to you in the later session. Okay, and this is also and one more step you need to do here. TCS related things are you need to map it, and now HSN code is mandatory for the TCS related items. Those things you need to configure here. This is about the 4 configuration steps you need to do it in the system. Okay, and this is the most important notes and KBA articles and useful links I provided in this particular slide. And 3702151 note, it is a KBA, and from the day one we are referring all the legal changes, announcements and solutions, and what are the steps need to perform while performing any problems we are facing, what kind of errors are getting. All the errors are created as a KBAs and mentioned in this particular KBA. Please keep it this particular KBA number 3702151 KBA. All the latest information updated here, and we are continuously updating here all the latest information in this thing. And The entire Indian customers are implementing these nodes. If anyone facing any issue also, we are capturing that particular thing as a KBA and updated here. This is the most important. Please note down this note number 3702151 is a KBA. And once if you are done that particular thing, then we are updated maybe at I'll share you this note later. Okay, and there is a few other nodes need to implement it. Okay, that is the 3776051. This is the very complex node. It is looking for entire code, whatever the code released by Indian development team. You have to be touch. This particular node will touch the entire code, and it is almost check almost 500 nodes and nearly 100 nodes manual steps it is touching this particular node. While implementing this particular node, you may face some problems. All the problems are already addressed. If you go to 3702151 node in the C also section, we are provided a solution for all the problems. And after that, what are the configurations you have to do means those things are updated in the 3773580 node. In this particular node, we are updated all the configuration steps with the step-by-step process in the PDF. Okay, and rest of the nodes also need to implement to get the new forms. And once you implemented all these nodes and you can post the documents and do the challan and do the BANK bank, then you can generate the quarterly return. Once the quarterly return run it in our SAP system, then it will be generated a one text file. The text file you need to give it to government before hand out to the government. The government of India will be validate your file whether it is having a required values or not. Now the validation tool is available in this particular web page I provided here. You need to download the FUV tool, file validation tool. You need to download it, and especially version 1.2 file you have to download in your system desktop. Then you have to pass this particular file to this validation tool, and the file is having all the contents. Then it will be generate the FUV file. Those files you need to submit to the government of India. This is about the important nodes and KBAs and articles. And in case of public cloud customers, you have to refer this KBA called 3705622 is a node have all the content, and 3773580 is the manual configuration steps are available in the related to public cloud. And now if I will try to demonstrate this particular configuration, live configuration walkthrough, I will do that. Okay, basically in the in this demo, I try to showcase what is the 4 numeric digit codes I will try to show you, and configuration related to withholding tax code I will try to show you, and also I will try to generate the quarterly return in our system. Okay, then I'm jumping into my one of internal system. Okay, this is one of my internal system. Okay, and I try to show you my company code. If you have any questions, please stop and ask me. I can clarify you. And this is my one of an internal system. Then I am going to company code, and this is my company code, legal entity, and the company code IN47, and it is Indian company code, and it is using a fiscal year variant V3. Okay, then means it is Indian company code. And basically while handling this particular globalization services, your company code currency must be INR. If it is other than INR, all the globalization transactions are not work. And also your fiscal year variant should be April to March, then it will be a smooth. Otherwise, you will face the problem with the periods and quarters. Okay, this is about my company code. In this company code, I have a BP master is there, one of the BP master, and supplier 1024, because 194C I want to test it, and that is the reason I was given this name, supplier 1024. And this particular contractor services are using by this particular vendor. W1 is the tax code and tax type. And the description to understand, for better understanding, I clearly mentioned the description, old 194C and new key is 1024. Okay, now I will try to post one particular invoice document, because I try to showcase to you uh, invoice posting TDS deduction. Okay, now here it is, my company code is IN47, and I try to provide my supplier name, and today I will try to post the one document here, and I try to post 10 lakhs rupees. Okay, and for Indian company codes, IN47 section code is mandatory, and section code is mandatory. This field is only relevant to India, and it is available. Other countries it is not available. This field is not available in any field status variant. We make sure that this any postings related to TDS, this section code is mandatory, and we don't have any field status variant for this particular field. You are make sure that write a validation or substitution. The value is must for this field. Otherwise, this particular transactions are not bringing by the challan program and quarterly return program. I try to post 10 lakhs rupees, and my GL account is this one. I try to give you the 10 lakhs rupees here. Then I will go to withholding tax tab, and it will give you a prompt saying that supplier is subject to withholding tax. Then okay, we can go ahead. Then we can see that withholding tax tab, W1 is the my tax code, and W1 is my tax type. Okay, this is the W1 tax code, tax type I am using, and I am simulating. It's giving me something wrong here. 10 is extra is posted. Okay, now I was simulated, and my services are contractor services are 10 lakhs rupees, and it is a 10% taxes I'm deducting, and 1 lakh rupees deducted. It's everything seems to be good, and then I will try to post this one. Okay, I posted a document, and 1020 is my document number. Before going to challan process, I try to see my document. Yes, this is a vendor supplier, and it is having TDS line item. Then I will go and check this TDS line item. It is auto generated, because you have to check always this tax line item is generated automatically or not. If manually entered, those things will be not reported in the tax reports. We always check the tax is calculated by the system, and it is created here, auto generated line item. Then tax line item is good. Then I will go and check my vendor line item, and withholding tax tab, it is showing, yes, this is also showing correctly. W1 is my tax code, and 1 lakh rupees my tax amount. Yes, I can post it in a proper way. Then I can do that challan process. These postings are happen from every month, from 1st to 31st postings are happening. Then once the postings are done, then next month 1st to 7th you need to pay the money to government of India. Before pay the money, you have to run the challan. Then you will able to understand that how much money you need to pay, because so many documents you will post in the system, right? Then you need to run this J1INC challan. This is the transaction code. It is create a remittance challan. This we need to run in our system. Once we are done, the manual process will start. Then they will go and pay at the bank. Okay, now it was already created a variant for us to avoid the time delay. Try to select the variant. Okay, and my company code is IN47, fiscal year 2026. My section code is IN47. There is a lot of confusion will be there. Section and section code. Section code means income tax location. Section means official withholding tax key. Okay, now I'm not using section code group functionality here. Then my document number is 20. I'm doing for only one document, because if I give the complete 1 month details, then a lot of documents will create and unnecessarily problems will appear. That is it, because it's one of the test system, and I was trying to run the challan for the one specific document. That is the reason I provided a document number here. If you want to run in the complete month, posting dates you can give from like this, you need to give, but This is the way you need to give the dates. Then all the postings will bring by the system. Okay. Now then I will just remove this because okay, now I try to run challan for only one specific document, and this is the new section code. And if you don't know the new section code, you can also go through the for help here. You can able to find out this Indian company code. Here it is available. Okay. And word section code is also will be available. You can able to see that. Okay. This is a word section code, but we are doing for the new section code. Okay. Once if you are done this, then you can give the posting date. Okay. We'll do the posting today. Okay, this is the challan posting date. Challan document to posting date it is, and how much money we are paying, that will be go from my bank account is here I am providing. This money will be deducted from my bank account, and that is the bank account details we need to provide. Then once if you have done this, then you need to execute this one. Then it will give you a warning message like recipient type, like right. We have CO and what is CO means company and what it means others. This is a recipient type. If you maintain or if you are not maintain, we are just giving as a warning message. You can skip this warning message and proceed. But if you maintain, you have to give the proper values, otherwise it will throw you errors. Okay. Now once we are done this, then my specific document 120 is appearing here, and it is a 1 lakh rupee is appearing. Then assigned entered amount is 1, it is showing. I need to change that. Then I will go to the bank line. Then I will give 1 lakh rupee. Okay. Then I will go and simulate it. Okay. This withholding tax already posted. Withholding tax will be selected, and it is clearing now with the bank line item. Okay. Then I will post this document. Okay, here it will give you a summary of a remittance challan. Now this is the clearing document number, and this is a internal challan number, and it is internal challan date. Means chalana process is completed in your system. Now the 1 lakh rupee we have to give it to your executive. He will go and pay at the bank, or you can pay online also. Okay. Now the next step is once he paid money to the bank, and banker will provide you uh, bank details, challan details. Those we need to update in the J1N BNK. Okay, J1N BNK is the transaction code, bank challan update. Here you need to select the internal challan number first. Okay, this is the one just now we posted. Then this is the internal challan number selected. Then whatever the banker is provided, that particular details you need to update here. Bank challan. Okay, bank challan. I'm just giving some name, and it is today's date, and your bank you need to shift, and you can update. Then it will show you that your internal challan number is 10 and bank external challan number is bank challan. Okay, once if you are done this, and like this you need to do month 1, month 2, and month 3. Once if you are completed, then you need to run the month 4, you have to run the quarterly return. Every month 4th month 15th is a deadline for you. Okay. And you have to use the transaction code FIWTIN underscore Q returns is the transaction code, quarterly return. Okay, here this is the quarterly return, quarterly TDS and TCS return, and previously we have only form 26Q, 27Q, 27EQ. These are the absolute, because from the new act from April onwards, this is no values. That is the reason we just mentioned that to understand the people. And again, we provided a new forms 140, and also in the bracket 27Q old form name also we are providing for understanding the people in a better manner. Okay, this is the new forms details I am given, but I was already saved a variant and try to get that, and I'll explain you. Okay. Okay, now I try to run this form 140, and the old one is 26Q, and is my company code, my fiscal year, my state code, my quarter. Now I'm doing in the quarter 2, and this is the 21, the fiscal period. Okay, this is the quarter date you need to give, and This is the when you have done a challenge. Generally, you can give 10 days in the 4th month also. Okay. And once you have done this, then you need to provide a section code, because in which location you are doing. And if you want to do it for multiple sections, you can do it in multiple sections also. And if you run this particular quarterly return, system will be generated of 4 files. Okay, first you need to create file. You need to do that, and it can be saved in your application server or presentation server. You can select your presentation server. You can give your desktop address and along with the file name. Okay. Right now I was trying to give my desktop, and file name is, because I am doing for new section 1024, I provided 1024 this is a file name. And system also will generate a three Excel files, Chalan Excel, Deducti Excel, and Deductor Excel. 3 Excel files will be generated, and you need to tick this one checkbox, then it will create. If you remove this checkbox, then it will not create. Better to create all the files, and you also need to provide a path. Same path I'm providing for both. Okay. Then you need to go to the last tab, address details, and um, responsible person address details you need to update. You have to give all the details. In this particular section, few fields like country is added, few fields are mandatory, they made it and all. Okay. Now if you are done this job, once you pass all the parameters, I am trying to run the quarterly return. What are the documents are posted just now? I try to run the quarterly return, and this is a new form called 140, old form called 26Q. Okay, if I execute this, then system will be generated a files, Chalan files, Excel files, 3 Excel files, 1 text file it will be generated. And this is the first Excel file. Then I say allow. This is the Excel file is generated, and whatever the document I posted, it is appearing there. Then it is going to second is a deductive file. Then I'll say hello. This is a detective file. It is also showing the details. Now third file is generating. I said hello. This is the details. Now system will be it will get a prompt that text file is generated. If you see the bottom of the screen, it is showing that a text file is generated particular place. It is showing there with the address. Okay, and this is the ALV output. We are able to see that this is the data is prepared and given the submitted to the government of India. If you want to see the, just now I posted a document number 120. This is the document number, and my supplier is 1024, and you can see the W1 is a tax code. 1 lakh is tax amount. You can see here in this particular screen. What exactly you need to observe is whether it is showing the new official withholding tax key or not. Okay, let me see. You can see that official withholding tax key 1024 is showing. Previously it is showing 1194C, but now it is showing 1024. Okay. Okay, this is the quarterly return process. This will be generated a one text file. We will go and see whether this text file is available in my system or not. Okay, you can see this is the text file will be generated by the my thing, and this 3 Excel files are generated by system, and you can change the Excel extension, then it will show you properly. Okay, and this is the file we need to submit to the government of India. Okay, and while reading this file you can't able to understand anything. Basically in this file what you can understand is the first line is related to the software company. This particular text file generated by which company, because this is generated by SAP ERP solutions company. And second line is belongs to which company is tax is deducted from the vendors and who is paying to the government of India. This is about the company. And every month you will pay the money to Government of India. Those details comes under the line number 3. This is a CD line we call it, and it is all the challan details will be there. Here, 10,000 rupees I pay, 1 lakh rupee I pay to the Government of India, right? That is showing here, okay. And the last line is related to your vendors, okay. This is a vendor PAN number, and here you need to see the 1024 is the key. Okay, this is the 1024 is the key. These are the things you need to check it, but it is very complex to understand this structure for you. Then you no need to do anything, you just need to see that. And you can see here particular place like 1024 is appearing, means it is generated with a new codes. This is the only you have to understand. Up to here, SAP is responsible to generate this file. Okay, after this, the responsibility is goes to the client. Okay, what client exactly need to do is client need to download the FUV tool to his desktop. Okay, this is the FUV tool. Okay, this will be available. I try to show you. I'm sorry. I try to give you the link. Yeah, you can able to see, right? This is the NSDL website. You need to come down
Can
here.
you respond to this app.zoom.us wants us to?
Allow
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah, just allow. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Just
Okay,
close
this is
that. Minimize it.
should
Yeah. No, no, no. At the bottom. Yeah.
I,
At the bottom right. At the bottom right.
I just okay.
There is
It is.
a. Yeah. Okay.
What
This is
is it okay to
at the.
show it side? Is it okay? Keep it in a
Yeah.
side.
This is okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be okay.
Yeah, thanks, sir. Yeah, this is the file validation tool. You need to download from. This is the job responsibility of the each and every customer, and here you can come down and download the FUV tool version 1.2. Especially you have to be very careful with versions, because Government of India every quarter or every 6 months they are changing the uh, income tax act. All the things will be updated here. If once they released a 1.3 version, then SAP will give you a note for this 1.3 related version changes. Once you apply that note, then only uh, it will be work, otherwise it will be fails. Okay, this is the FUV tool. You need to download on your desktop. Then once if you downloaded and install, it is required a Java software. Okay, then you can able to see this particular file. Okay, basically this is the file validation tool. Whatever the file you generated, it will be validated and later it utilizes. That is the reason it is file validation tool. And you remember that version is very very important. Okay, now 1.2 version is the current version, and I downloaded the latest version. And now whatever the file is generated, this particular file, this text file, you need to pass it to this particular validation tool. TDS TCS input file name with path. Then I need to go and select this particular file from my desktop. Okay. Okay. Then you need to. This is downloads. This is. Okay, it's going to different path altogether. Okay, sorry. Let me try once again. Virtual path. It is going to virtual path. Seems to be. No, it is showing only few things. It is somewhere else in desktop. Let let's see that we are generated file here, right? (2024). Okay, it is available. Let's see the path of this particular thing. User and OneDrive folder desktop. Okay, it is in OneDrive folder desktop, not on a regular desktop. Okay, seems to be something wrong. Okay, I try to generate in my desktop once again. Let me allow me. See, colon desktop.
Why don't you use the Indus folder?
Yeah, it is there. Okay, let me see. It is in downloads. No, it is somewhere else. It is saved the file.
No, so you have a folder called Indus user group, right? So just save it on that folder, no?
Let me. Okay,
On the system, you can
okay,
save it
I'll
on
do
that
that.
folder.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, then we'll change that address. Mm, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
that's it.
give in this one. I need to give the file in 2024 text. Okay, this time I don't want to generate these files because it's not required. Okay, I'll generate only text file. Okay, then we will proceed. Okay, it is generated now. Okay, then we need to go to browser. Then we need to go to it's not going inside. Yeah. Okay, this is the text file generated by me. Then I selected that. Then okay, let me explain. This is the file generated by my quarterly return that file I am passing to this tool now, and Chalan input file name with path. Generally, in customers have this particular files. Whatever the challans they done, they have a files will be there. If the files are there, then they have to select that particular path here. Then, if any uh, data is mismatch or data is not available, then system will throw errors. Those errors will be sent you in the HTML format. You need to give the path to that errors path. Okay, then you need to give one desktop path. Okay, I'm giving my desktop path. Okay, then it will show you a validate button. Okay, before that it will not show you. Once you give these details, it will give you a valid path. If everything fine, then this will be like output you need to generate, and you can pass it where to store the output file. You need to give this particular path here. But for us it is a more important than the output, because the errors are what are the errors are capturing by the system. Okay, if I click a validate button, then yes, there is errors, because I purposefully created it to understand that how do you handle these errors. Okay, because that is a place SAP support is involved. Okay, now it seems to be there is a errors. Okay, and error also will be saved as a file name called 1024 error.html file format. It will say. Okay, if you want to see this, then you click that, or you can go there. Okay, now this is the error showing in the HTML file format, and in the line number 1, the tan of the deductor name is not exactly captured, because this maybe this particular number will be have a individual customers have the right numbers, and we just maintain that some dummy numbers. That is the reason it is going this error. Once if you maintain the exact tan number, this error will be removed, then it will be generated a FUV file, then that you need to submit to the government of India. And especially while running this particular report, you need to check the which version is using by the customer, like FUV version 1.2, and which file it is validating. 1024 is validating here. This is the things you need to observe while running the things. I hope this is the tool. A lot of people don't know about this tool, how to run. Because of this, a lot of people are giving this particular services to third parties. But SAP is providing this solution. Please use this solution, and it is useful. And our team, like 4 5 developers, are working on this. Whenever Government of India do a changes, and immediately we are implementing and providing the DME tree and capturing all the changes. I hope I was clarified all the things, and now floor is open for question and answer session.
Thank you so much. Anyone has any questions, you can either put it on the chat or unmute yourself and ask your question, please. Madhu, I know the first question that typically comes up is this available for ECC customers?
Yes, it is available for all the ECC customers and S/4HANA customers. Yes.
Okay. So second question, for my personal understanding, you showed this on an SAP GUI. Is this not available on the more modern UIs?
I didn't get your question. You are talking about this one?
Yeah, so this is the old SAP GUI, right? So we have
This
moved
old
away
SAP,
from this for a long time.
we latest tool called DRC. The DRC also it is available. 2023, from 2023 onwards, DRC solution also available. The same thing you can run in DRC, and the Fury app model also you can run that.
Okay. Any questions from any of the participants on the call?
And out of so many customers, 2 or 3 customers are using DRC solution. And Mukesh, I just want to highlight here one point. We are providing this solution to all the customers, but most of the customers are not using the solution. They are only using up to calculation and chalana and bank chalana process, quarterly return process. They are not using, and because they are more concerned about this validation tool, because Government of India, if you see this particular tool is almost 40 times is changed. Now it is again big change, like every time version 4, version 4.6, 4.5, something like that, it is changing, and almost nearly 50 versions are changed. That is the reason customers are not interested to run these things, because every 3 months, 6 months, the Government of India is giving the changes, but aggressively we are also providing a solution. Most of the customers are not happy to, because of the frequent changes, because they want the they are not expecting any changes, but right, current government is giving a lot of changes in every quarter. That's why we are working very much on this particular tools. Please use that. It is very useful, and you can use the available and save the money instead of paying to the third parties.
Perfect. Maybe there is a question around by Sivakumar. Sorry, someone has a question? If you want to unmute yourself and ask a question.
Madhu, Srinath here. Mukesh, am I audible?
Hi, Sri. Yes, you are audible.
Hi. Hey, Madhu, this one, has the customer got notification through our regulatory change manager? If, for example, most of our S4HANA customers go to me.sap.com and they go to regulatory change manager and look upon the recent changes from the government side, from the SAP node side. Do you think this has been notification has sent to customers, or how can they reach out if such things are coming to them?
Yeah, we have this regulatory change management is available on this. Okay, it is. As I told you, 37021 note is having a latest information, right? Here it is. We also provided regulatory change management is available. You can see that. I am just trying to open the same thing.
Okay. No, as an SAP as a guy, I know it, but from a customer point of view, do you think that this note has been updated in the RCM also?
Yes, yes, these nodes are updated in the RCM. Yes, right.
Yeah.
They updated timelines and all, not the specific nodes and all. Maybe one specific thing like that. This is the like that. It is updated. Timelines will update it, but not the with the node numbers and all. Okay. Maybe you can search it in the nodes and
Okay.
it's
Thank you.
solution when it is available. It is a LPM responsibility. He will update the when solution is available. Timelines he will update like. Timelines it will update like for example 31st July 2026 is a timeline for this particular thing, like that he will update.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
RCM is available but not the nodes. Hot nodes we will send to customers, and in case of public cloud it will be automatically updated, but ECC customer and S4HANA customers you need to apply manually nodes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
And yeah, okay. Any other question?
Hello, Madhu, this side from DN Yadav teams.
Yeah.
So regarding one question I have put in my mind regarding we have sitting in August month, right? So
Yes.
we have used the particular things for the 194Q. At we have maintained the 50 lakh limit for the rest of the vendors we have in the system, right? After the changes, so this limit need to be calculated manually, or there is something we have in the system that it help us to update the codes in the vendor master. So this is the pain point for us if we change the text code in it.
No. You mean to say that this particular act related to 194Q are asking, or 194Q how to update the limit in the middle you are asking?
Yes, yes.
Okay, this is okay. This is basically this session meant for new act, but yeah, if for example if you want to update the exemption in the middle of the
Mhm.
things, then you can rest of the money you can update. Actually there is a specific note is available like 303325 is a fake note, and your question is somewhere is answered in the like for example you can see from this July onwards how to maintain. We are given with example also. Question number 14 you can go and see the answer for your particular thing. You can rest of the money you can update in the exemption tab.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. You can remember that 30
Mm.
33325 note. Almost 37 questions are there. Most of the questions are answered here. In the middle also, if you want to get the middle in the middle of the year, you got the PAN number or you got the exemption. How to handle it? We given with examples also we provided here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Rest of the money, rest of the amount you can maintain. Yeah.
Hi Madhu, Nikhil here from Samvadya. So this particular presentation would be shared with us, or it will be available in one of the notes, the presentation, Indus presentation.
So the recording and the slides, I will make it available on the Indus platform. I've already put it on the chat. If
Okay,
you are already not part
sure,
of the platform, just join in, sign in
sure.
using
Thanks,
your,
Mukesh. Yeah.
yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Mukesh, to answer this question.
So I know we are 1 minute over the time that we had.
Oh, is it?
I would recommend that if anyone has any question, maybe Madhu, if someone has a question, where should they raise it? If you can just answer that question, then we can disconnect and
Sure, Mukesh. Actually, Mukesh, I shared my mail ID madhu.madhula@sap.com. You can reach me, or you can
perfect.
reach me through MS Teams also. I try to answer you. And most of the things are created in KBAs and wikis and all other stuff. And 94Q is the very common thing. And we created a KBA here. You can use this one. And also we created a centralized KBA for the entire India. That is also you can check there. Most of the things are all already created and updated with solutions there. Yeah. Then you can also reach
Okay.
me on MS Teams.
Okay. So that I think brings us to the end of this session. Okay, there is one question from Sukmar. He's asking, we are running with suite on HANA SAP system, whether this is applicable. Yeah, he already answered this question. It is available for both ERP, SOH, S4, all of them, all of the combination. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Thank you so much, Madhu, for taking us through the session. And we'll see you again next month in the same session. Sharvari, if you are on the call, if you want to quickly, maybe, want to say a word, feel free to unmute and say.
Sharvari on leave seems to be. Mary.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. So thanks
Mary
to the
will join.
entire support team. Mary, you want to say something? No? Okay. Thank you so much then.